As we heard earlier in the newscast, survivors and family members of the victims of the Polytechnique massacre have sent a scathing letter to the Prime Minister. They say Justin Trudeau won't be welcome at future commemorations of the 1989 shooting unless his government makes changes to its proposed gun control legislation. Nathalie Provo is a survivor of the Polytechnique shooting. Thank you for joining us, Nathalie. You say
Bonjour.
You feel betrayed by the Prime Minister and basically you're fed up.
We are. We met with Mr. Trudeau in 2014 and 2019. He made promises during both electoral campaigns, and we thought that he will do something strong, something that will give us not just the impression, but the feeling that we won something. We won the battle we're fighting for more than 30 years now. And we are, I don't know if we can say déçus, but in English, or how we say that.
You're
disappointed. Yes, thank you. We're very, very disappointed by the bill. It's not strong. It's not permanent. And we need something strong and permanent. We've already lost the long gone registry. We don't want to lose that fight again.
So, you had very harsh words for Justin Trudeau, accusing him of a lack of political courage, even suggesting he's trying to fool Canadians. It's more about political messaging and catchy slogans. So you think what he's bringing to the table is more about image than substance? That's what you're saying.
That's the feeling we're having. Yes, it's very photogenic to be with us on commemoration days, and to have those big slogans and words saying that he will do something strong. But when it's time to do it, we need something that cannot be destroyed just by a decision of another government. We don't want something that will last for 2, 3, 5 years. We want something permanent. I wanted something for my children, but now I want something for my grandchildren. I'm not sure with that law that we will win the fight of gun control.
Okay, so let's break this down. If you could just explain to us, what you're hoping to see in this bill, because what we know right now is that it proposes a buyback of recently banned firearms that the government considers assault-style weapons, but the owners could keep them under strict conditions. So you see this as watered-down legislation.
They can keep them. And in a year, 2 years, we don't know when, a conservative government can be elected, and it's already promised to gun owners that they will reverse that legislation. So it's something that's not strong. They can reverse all the decision. So we want something permanent. We want something strong. And he told us in our eyes to eyes. He told us directly on the 30th anniversary evening where he was in Montreal. He told us he will do something. We cheered because we were so happy now to see the Rougemini-14 totally out of our streets.
So this is obviously a very contentious issue, people very vocal on both sides. How do you respond to critics who dismiss you and other survivors as anti-gun activists who are pushing an agenda and potentially punishing law-abiding gun owners?
Marc Lépine was a law-abiding gun owner the day before he did what he did in Polytechnique. It's the same for the guy who shot at the mosque. It's the same for Dawson. They are all law-abiding gun owners just to the day before they're doing something crazy. So we understand that every law-abiding gun owner in Canada don't believe in what we say. But we're not talking here about all firearms. We are talking about assault-style weapons.
We're almost out of time here, but you know, I just want to know, as a survivor, what can you tell us about the long-lasting trauma, you know, even 3 decades later? Because when you read the letter, you sense a lot of anger, a lot of pain still.
I'm not sure I understand correctly, but
there's trauma. You still feel profoundly traumatized by this, you know, over 3 decades after the shooting.
It's not a trauma like post-traumatic stress disorder. It's not what I have. And I don't think it's all of us do suffer from that. But we believe we had to do something in the memory of our classmates. We fought for the safety of all Canadians, and we fought strongly. We fought with passion. We fought for conviction for the safety of all Canadians. And this bill is not working. This bill will not improve the safety of all Canadians.
Well, we're out of time, but I'd like to thank you for joining us,
A pleasure.
Nathalie Provo. Thank you.
Thank you.